Hello everyone, welcome back to Key Comics Market Watch. Today I am happy to have another new Wednesday haul video. Today I went a little bit crazy and went over budgets a little bit. so yeah, it was one of them type of days because so many things came out. I wasn't even expecting all the stuff to come out, and I was luckily able to get all the stuff that I wanted. So let's get started. And of course, as always, I have to start by saying thank you to everyone for getting me to almost 2,000 subscribers. Thank you very much for watching my videos every week. And we're going to start off by saying please don't skip the skippable ads. If you're new to my channel, I ask you not to skip the skippable ads because since I'm a small channel, every time you skip the ads, I don't get the ad revenue. So every ad counts. So help me out by looking at the ads. And if you don't want to look at the ads but still support me, you can always go to the Cash App and donate whatever you want to donate. And this is my handle right here. And so far I've had 2 people donate, and I shouted out their names in the last video. And thank you very much, you guys. Like I said before, thank you. I appreciate it. So any donation is greatly appreciated. So if you don't have the Cash App on your phone, you could download it on any phone, iPhone, Galaxy, Samsung, whatever. And it's free, and the Cash App is awesome. It's just like PayPal. But to me, I feel like Cash App is better. But so yeah, this is my handle, and if your first time signing up, use this as the promo code, and you'll automatically get $5 added to your account. So it's a non-losing situation. So, but that's only if you don't want to, if you want to skip the ads and stuff and still want to support me. So thank you everyone. All right, so let's get this haul started. All right, so I went to Third Eye Comics, my favorite comic book store out there, and I was the first one to walk in the door, and I got everything I wanted. The only thing, it was only one book that I didn't get, and that's because people had called and they put all of them to the side, so there were none to even put out. So I know next time I need to call. Uh, so let's get started with the preview books. DC Preview. This is part of the Black Label, the Harley. I've already looked inside and to see what it's about, and I'm very. I gotta say, I'm looking forward to this another Black Label series. Now the Superman Black Label series that just came out, I didn't get it because, as you guys know, I'm just not that big of a Superman fan. So and I haven't really heard nobody say anything too great about it. The covers really didn't pop to me, so so I just left. I didn't pick it up, but definitely will be picking this one up. I definitely feel the Black Label, I thought it was gonna be for more mature, adult theme stuff, and with Superman, I just don't. I can't see that with him. I don't know. I was looking at him like a goody two shoe type of dude, so I just don't know. I just can't see it, so I don't know why they decided to have him as the next person for the DC Black Labels make a series thing with him. They got plenty of other characters that they could have went with that are dark characters. You know what I'm saying? Besides Batman, so I just didn't understand that. But I'm not running DC, so it's not my company. But anyways, let's get on to the next one. It's Marvel Free Previews. Now I did go through this also. There are a couple of things that I'm really looking forward to. Man, I don't want to give nothing away. But there's gonna be some interesting titles coming pretty soon. So if you get a chance, look through this. Definitely, you'll definitely be happy to look through it. All right, so before I start showing these books, speaking of Black Label, had to get Batman Damned #3, the last book of it. Now I did actually flip through this real quick just to see how it ended and everything, and it was interesting. I will say that definitely now I understand why. Like when I first saw this cover, I was like, dang, I didn't understand why. And this is the Jim Lee variant, by the way. I didn't understand why they decided to go with this cover, but then when I opened the book and saw it was Swamp Thing in this book, and I saw what was going on, I understood. So it made sense. It made me want this cover even more, so that's why I grabbed it. Because at first I like it, but I was just gonna get the regular lead Bohemio. I was having a hard time saying his name, but I was just gonna stick with this one. And actually, they actually ran out of this cover before they ran out of this cover. So that just lets you know how much people wanted this cover. But definitely, man, I gotta say, I liked how it ended. I enjoyed it. Definitely looking forward to maybe a conclusion to this, another story arc to it, maybe. The way they left that at the end, uh, just never know. So definitely looking forward to that, you guys. So yeah, what was that? All right. Let me get that out the way, you guys. All right. And you know the Black Label books, man. $6.99. I'm like, kill my pockets every time. And then this Marvel Comics Presents been killing my pockets too. This is $4.99. Now I had to get it because it's supposedly it's the first appearance of Wolverine's daughter. He thinks it's his daughter at the end of the book. I had to flip through the book. I looked through the book. Definitely interesting. I would say that I'm thinking this has got to be in another. It can't be in the 616 universe because people died. I'm just put to like that, and I'm like, nah, they wouldn't kill them. You know what I'm saying? Not in the 616. Um, I mean, they have, but you know, the way they did it in this book, I just don't believe it. This has to be another universe. But anyways, I definitely got it because of that. And then when I flipped and looked through the Deadpool story, now the Deadpool story has some new characters too. First appearance of some new characters in there too. And he even hinted on the last page of some more new characters in the next book. So you know when Deadpool breaks the wall and talks to us. So um, so yeah, this book actually has a couple of first appearances. I would say about six or seven, if I remember correctly. And then the last story with Ghost Rider was pretty good too, because I think there's actually a first appearance in that book too. But what made it great was the fact that this Ghost Rider, Danny Ketch, um, he sends this demon that was fighting him into hell, and when the demon gets to hell, the demon's like, "Oh man, I'm upset that they're back over there," but then sees Johnny Blaze Ghost Rider sitting on the throne. So that was interesting in itself, right there. It was great. It was great to see that. So definitely had to pick up more than one copy. I picked up 2 and 3 copies of this at $5 a pop. Oh God! But I was gonna get more, but they actually was putting a limit on how many you could get because people were calling about this book. So obviously this book got some hype to it. Definitely the one before this book might be the cameo of Wolverine's daughter. So I'm glad that I had picked that up because of that Arthur Adams cover uh, with um, with Venom and Wolverine and who was it? I think it was Deadpool or was it Nightcrawler? I don't remember. What was it? Beast. I don't remember, but I remember I got that issue just because of the Arthur Adams cover. So I'm glad I got it because of that. So sometimes you know them cover grabs pay off because you don't know there's the first appearance in that joint and you grabbed it just for the cover. So kind of paid off that I got it, and now that I know about it, I'm actually gonna go back and look through that book and see if I see her in it. And if I do, I'm definitely gonna go next Wednesday, the Third Eye, and see if I grab some more copies of issue number. What is it? Issue number 3? Issue number 5. That's what I meant to say. Was it issue number 5? Yeah, it was one of them issues. I just don't remember which one it was, but yeah, I'm going to be grabbing it. I know what the cover looks like, so all right. And then of course, oh my God, I was so happy. One thing about Third Eye, when I go to the other LCSs, they barely order any Spawn. So the great thing about Third Eye is they do order Spawn. So I was worried I wasn't going to be able to get this book, but when I got the Third Eye, man, they had plenty. Now it's Spawn 298, and it's the cover homage to Spider-Man 298, Amazing Spider-Man 298. Now is of course McFarlane drew it. This is the black and white variants. Now they did have also the Virgin variant, which is right here, the Virgin variant, and I got another one of the black and white and another one. So I got 2 copies of the Virgin and 2 copies of the black and white. Now I have to say, out of both of them, and then of course they had the regular one that had the, you know, like this in color, completely in color with all the words. They had that one also. Now they had probably, I think they know how big this is getting, so they ordered so many. It was crazy. I would say there was at least over 100 copies of the regular cover with the words and everything, and then they had probably about, I say about maybe 25 of the black and white ones, the black and white one, and then they had about probably a little bit less, just by maybe 5 or 10 less of this one than this one. So the Virgin one is the one that had the least amount of. So I'm very glad I was able to get 2 of them. So I decided, since I saw how many they had gotten of just the regular cover compared to how many they had the black and white and the Virgin, I said, you know what, I'm gonna just get 2 copies of the regular, and I mean 2 copies of the Virgin and 2 copies of the black and white, instead of even get no copies of the regular, because I know that there's so many of them. So obviously, that's probably gonna be the one that's the easiest to find. Is gonna be the one with all the words, the cover A, compared to these two. So definitely wanted to grab the more rare ones, and I love the cover homages are great, especially when Tom McFarlane does it himself, to his own covers, cover homage to his own covers. So yeah, very happy about that. I was able to get those. Now I missed out on this book last week, so well, was it last week or 2 weeks ago? I just don't remember. But glad I found it and I got it, and it's the Goon #2, and it's the first full appearance of Vinny Nostafaro. I don't, him right there, this guy right here. So it's the first full appearance. Issue #1 is the cameo appearance. I got 4 copies of the first issue #1, so I got plenty of those. Luckily, I was able to at least get one of these. They had more copies, but they had spine ticks. This was the only one that didn't have spine ticks, so very happy about that. Very happy about that. All right. Then I got Detective Comics 1006. Now this cover is by Dan Quintina. Quintina, is that I might be saying it wrong, but I couldn't leave it there. I actually love this cover. They had plenty of them. People weren't snatching them up like that. So, but they had plenty of them. So, I like it. I don't know who Dan Quintina is, but I'm definitely digging this cover. I like the colors. I like how it's kind of purplish, and purple is one of my favorite colors besides black. Black is my favorite color. So definitely am digging this cover, and I actually took the time out to go through this book, and I definitely am enjoying. I enjoyed this. I'm like, okay. I actually suggest, if you haven't picked up this copy, you should definitely get it. It's pretty good. Not gonna give nothing away. Alright, then they only had 1 copy of this, and I'm glad, because I saw that this is an independent book, and I love anything with ninjas, samurais, and all that stuff. So it's Samurai Grandpa #1. This was the only copy they had. I was able to snatch it up. They said everyone else had already called in and snatched their copies. So that's why they was only able to put one copy out on the floor. And luckily I got mine. I haven't read it yet, so definitely I'll let you guys know what I think about Samurai Grandpa. Alright, now I had to get Fantastic Four #11 because it is the one with the Carnage red stuff on the secret variant thing. So definitely had to pick that up. I picked up 2 of them. There was actually about 6 of them there. I decided to just not go crazy this time, and I was like, you know what? I'll just take 2 of them, leave the other 4 there. Took the 2 best ones, and they also had a Galactus. They had a variant cover with Galactus and Silver Surfer and the Fantastic Four on the cover that I actually really was digging, but I already knew I was kind of over the budget, so I was just like, you know what? I'll just skip out on that one, just get the secret variants instead. And then, of course, got the Amazing Spider-Man 24, the Carnage secret blood splatter thing, whatever. Also, I grabbed that, and there were 2 of them. And finally, we find out who this guy is. His name's the Kindred. His name is revealed in this book. Finally, so was happy to pick up two copies. They had more. They had, I would say, about 10, but then they had like about 70 of just the regular. So I don't know. People are saying the ratio is 1-1, but I don't think so. Like, I really don't think it's 1-1. I'm not buying that because, like I said, every time I go there, I'm having to look for these because they have so many copies of just the regular, and I have to actually look for these. If it was 1-1, I wouldn't even have to really look. I would just have there'd be one regular, then one regular, one. You know, it's just it'll be 1-1. You know, so I don't believe it's a 1-1 at all. I think someone's lying about that. So definitely, I'm not believing that. All right. And then I got Friendly Neighborhood Spider-Man #8, but I got the variant edition. I was gonna just get the regular cover, but I actually like this variant edition. I'm digging it. Now it's the first appearance of Mr. Helmuth. Helmuth? Is that how you say it? So of course I got it for a first appearance. Had to get it. Alright. And then I got the Crow Hack Slash #1. Actually went through this book real quick to look through it, and I like it. I actually think I might pick up issue #2. I might pick up the whole thing just to read it. I really am digging it. I've always liked the Crow ever since I saw the movie when I was younger. And Hack Slash, if you saw my Comic Haul #9, where I had 5 videos for Comic Haul #9, where I had bought a collection, and I had to break it down to 5 videos because it was so much stuff. It was it was so much stuff, and I actually got the collection for $70. It was crazy. But in one of those videos for Comic Haul #9, in one of those videos, I forgot which part it is. It might be video 1 or 2, but there's actually Hack Slash collection. It was in that box. So in one of those boxes. So I actually was able to get almost the whole collection of Hack Slash, and man, the covers are amazing. And once I started reading it, man, I really like Hack Slash. I gotta say, I really like the character, and I'm looking forward to them maybe making a movie of Hack Slash. If they do, oh man, them Hack Slash books are gonna go up, like really go up. Because right now, most of them are not that valuable. Only a couple of them, but I definitely think they will do something in the future. Definitely, the way everything's getting options, you just never know. But Hack Slash, if you guys have never read Hack Slash, I definitely suggest you go read it. If you want to see some awesome covers, go to Comic Haul #9. Go back and look through those videos. There's 5 of them, 5 videos for number 9. So I just don't remember exactly which one it is. But if you look at all the whole collection, you're gonna be amazed that I got all of that for $75. It was crazy. So, and they were all in 9.8 or better condition because the guy, like literally, I guess he is a super, just super, just on his grading stuff like I am. Like I'm just so particular when I buy my new stuff. Like it has to be 9.8. If it doesn't look like a 9.8 when it comes to new books, I'm not buying it. So I would leave it there. And so unless of course it's already a book that's already gone up in like really high value, like to over $100, and I know it's going for that much, and it might have just a little something, and I know even that little something still, even though it knocks it down, it'll still go for some good money. Then I'll get it maybe. Even then I can't. Eh, I'm debating. But yeah, this oh, by the way, this is the first appearance of a new crow, the crow, a new. It's supposed to be a new one, so that's why I got it. So it's the first appearance of the new crow. All right. Now this book right here, they actually had this, and this is the cover C. They had cover A, which I like the cover A better. And this book came out, has already been out, but for some reason they had it up there, so I guess someone must have not got their copy and they put it out. Told you how they sometimes if someone don't come they'll put it back out on the floor. And so I was about to grab cover A, but when I looked in the back of cover A, it had a bin, and it was torn just a little bit. So I was like, ah, because I really wanted that book. I missed out on it when they first came out. So I just grabbed the cover C because they had the cover C there too, which I like. I don't like it as much as cover A, but at least it shows all the characters on this cover. So it's Neon Future #1. I mean, the thing I like about the cover A is how he's basically standing right here, and then all these little butterfly things are in the back. Like just the color of it is just amazing. It's an amazing cover to me. I really like that cover, but I wasn't able to get it because of that. I left it there, and that book actually goes for about 15 and up, $15 and up. So had to leave it there, but I'm hoping I'll find cover A eventually further down the line, maybe in a dollar bin, maybe, hopefully, because you know how I am. I'm hunting, so then I had to grab Justice League Dark because of this Clint Crane cover of Man Thing. I was just like, man, that's an awesome Clint Crane Man Thing cover. I am digging this cover right here. I was just like, man, Clint Crane been killing it for so long. I mean, he always kills it, but I definitely am digging this Man Thing cover, definitely. All right, and then last but not least, I got Wonder Woman 73, the Jenny Frieza variant, and this was the only copy they had. They didn't even look. They was out of the regular cover A and cover B completely. Like they basically this was the only copy they put out there, and I grabbed it. And right after I grabbed it, people were looking for it. Like people were asking them. They had the Wonder Woman Jenny Frieza or the cover A, and nope. I guess they really under ordered on this book. And if they under ordered, I could just imagine what other uh, stores probably did with this book. So, and it's supposed to be the first appearance of some evil versions of some other characters that are in Earth One or whatever. I don't know. I have to read it to find out what's going on. But supposedly it's some new characters. I don't know. I haven't been reading the Wonder Woman books lately at all. I haven't really been picking them up like that. The Jenny Frieza covers haven't really been killing it for me lately. Like this cover is okay. Like if you really look at it, I've seen better from Jenny Frieza, and I'm a Jenny Frieza fan. But this cover, it's alright. I'm kind of like over her doing Wonder Woman. Like I really want her to move on from Wonder Woman and just go do other characters, because I'm just tired of her doing Wonder Woman. She's been doing Wonder Woman for so long. It's like, okay, could we see something, another character? Like, I would love to see her doing Satana, or doing just someone else. Gosh, I don't know. Especially, I would love to see her doing some Marvel people. Like seeing her do Psylocke, or seeing her do Rogue, seeing her do Scarlet Witch. Um, some Marvel characters. Just anyone. Captain Marvel. Just anyone besides Wonder Woman. I'm tired of her doing Wonder Woman. I think it's time for her to move on from Wonder Woman. Just like she had a long run with Red Sonja too. Oh my gosh, that was a long run. So definitely would be happy to see her move on from Wonder Woman. And if you agree with me, let me know in the comments section. But yeah, that's it, you guys. That's basically it. Let me see. What would I say is the cover of the week for me? My cover of the week definitely has to be the homage cover, because I love Todd McFarlane art, and I love the homage to his own homage. You know what I'm saying, you guys? So yeah, that's it, you guys. That's my haul. Uh, Nothing too crazy. I actually, let me tell you guys this before I leave. Uh, they actually had they had the first appearance of Shang-Chi. Uh, they had it there on the wall for $149. And I swear to God, when I saw it, I was like, oh man, I'm about to make another big purchase. Oh, and I'm trying to be good, you know what I'm saying, and not make no big purchases. But when I saw it, I was like, oh, I know how much that book is hot right now, and I need it in my collection, because I have the second appearance, his second appearance, and that's the second appearance also has the first appearance of I forgot the guy's name, but he's a character that he fights on a regular. But I was just like, oh, and in fact, let me tell you, the second appearance has gone up in value. Like, in fact, on Comic Link, they had one on auction. I think it was a 9.4, and it actually, if I remember correctly, I think it went for over $300. A 9.4 of the second appearance. So I was surprised, you guys. So that book's catching fire. So if you could get the second appearance, go get the second appearance. But anyways, I saw the first appearance up there, and I was just like, oh, 150. And at the same time, I was like, man, if it's in near mint condition, that's gonna be a deal. Not only that, I know I can talk them down even less than that. So, because anything that's on their walls, they are willing to negotiate. So, and they always do, especially if you're a regular. So I was just like, oh man, I'm gonna be paying. So I asked him to bring it down, but when he brought it down, the first thing I looked at was the spine. The spine looked great. I was like, oh, yes. But then, as soon as I started going this way, looking at the book, man, it looked like they had a mouse or some kind of insect in there that was just eating the book up, because literally, parts of the cover all over were like missing. Like, it looked like it had been chewed, like little chew marks. And then it even had chew marks like right there at the bottom. I was like, so when I saw that, and it was just the cover. It wasn't the book. The rest of the book, it was just the cover. But I already knew off the break. I was like, oh, that's gonna knock that book down a lot. I was like, oh, that grade's gonna be low. So I was just like, for 150, oh nah. I said I could pass, and I even told him, I said, man, this kind of saved me from spending too much money that I shouldn't be spending. So I was like, okay, good. I was, in a way, I was happy, but in a way I was upset. But then in a way I was happy, because I was like, I'm not gonna be spending this money. But at the same time, I was like, dang, if this joint was near mint and a high grade, for that price, is a steal, because that book is hot. Like, it's hot. The prices there are going for like 9.8s, 9.6, 9.4s, all the way down to 7.5s. If you see the prices those are going for, you're gonna be like, man, it's crazy. That book is super hot. So I definitely would tell you, if you can find the first appearance or the second, be on the lookout for what is it? Marvel. I always forget the name of it. It's something number 15 if I remember correctly. But you guys know what it is. I always forget what it is. But I know when I see the cover, I know that's the first Shang-Chi. Every time I see that cover, I'm like, oh, I know what that is. So, man, yeah, you guys. So, and the crazy thing about it was, then this is the other thing. While I was over there paying for my books, it was a guy that was looking at the back issues too, and he actually picked up Venom #1, the full red foil, and they had that I think for $15 or something like that. And I got like 5 copies of that. So that's why I didn't even when I saw it I was like, oh, I already got that. But he picked that up, and I saw him like about to pay for his stuff, and then I saw that he had picked up that Shang-Chi, the first Shang-Chi, and I'm like, I'm just thinking to myself, I don't know how much he negotiated for that book, but I hope he really looked at thoroughly at that book, because I think he might have just looked at it real quickly, and then he might not have noticed that, because that right there, definitely I could say it's definitely not worth that price. It's more like, to me, it would be more like a $60 book with those issues, because it's definitely gonna get a really low grade. Like it's because it's missing pieces of the cover. It's missing a lot of pieces. Like even though they're, if you would saw you guys, you would have been like, oh man, it just ruined the whole book. To me, because I'm such a, I love the perfectionist of stuff, so it just messed me all up. In fact, I didn't even get to see the back of the book, because once I saw the front and saw that, so I don't even know how the back looks. The back might, for all I know, the back might be dirty. It might have spine creases on the spine and the back, because I only looked at the front to see the spine. The spine looked great on the front. I don't know about the back, and I don't know if the back got those issues also. I don't know. Like I said, once I saw that, I didn't even want to look at it anymore, because I was just like, that totally made me not even want the book. So I don't. I hope he saw that, or maybe he just didn't care and he just wants it in his collection, I guess, because everyone's not a perfectionist like me when it comes to grades. So I hope he enjoys that book, but I definitely feel he overpaid if he paid anywhere close to that price. Uh, yeah, he definitely overpaid. I think definitely he would have to definitely hold on to that, and that book would just have to keep going up in order for him to even get his money back, I think, in the long run. So when he tries to sell it. But anyways, you guys, that was my story. I know I'm babbling, so all I gotta say is that I think I did alright. You know what I'm saying? And I love this cover. I can't wait to see the next one for issue 299, and then the 300, of course. Looking forward to that. And thank you, everyone. And once again, if you want to donate, Cash App, that's my handle. And as always, everyone, give a special shout out to, let's see, who I want. Oh, Cable's Comics. Go check out Cable's Comics. Cable's Comics. He just put out a video. It was a good video. I saw it. It was a couple of days ago. Liked it. I enjoyed it. He always puts up some great stuff. He's almost at 200 subscribers. So go help him out. Get him over that 200 mark. And also go check out Bad Avenger. Bad Avenger still hasn't gotten to the 1,000 mark, but I definitely feel he should be there already. I don't know why people are not subscribed to his channel. He has such an awesome channel. He puts out awesome videos all the time. So go check out Bad Avenger. Go check out Comics Most Wanted. Go check out The Collector Dude. Go check out who else? Trying to think who else has a channel that I think you should check out. Let's see. Read Comics. Check out Read Comics. Check him out. Check out Spider Comics. Who else? Check out the Comic Book Villain. Comic Book Villain has some great videos, you guys. Go check out the Comic Book Villain. Definitely go check him out. He puts out great videos all the time. Go check him out. And that's it for the shout outs. And until next time, everyone, I will see you later. Peace.